But of course, a big win for Sevilla. Close the gap to Real Madrid to just 5 points, and Sevilla have a game in hand as well. Let's welcome back Sharisha Robertson's with us, as is Gab Marcotti. Robbo, of course, you've been covering La Liga closely. Do we have a title race on our hands?
We do, I think, because Sevilla, although they play some great football, and I think they know exactly what they're trying to do, they still struggle in front of goal, and it took them a long time to get going tonight in terms of creating goal-scoring opportunities. We saw Real Madrid not play particularly well and lose the game the other day. So I think we've got a good title race on. Real Madrid, of course, are favourites. They've got a good manager who knows how to win games. They've got some excellent players. But I just think this is going to be quite tight come the end of it. Sevilla and the Lopetegui are a decent side. They just need to create more in the top third of the field.
Yeah, it's just getting that consistency going, isn't it, Gab Marcotti? To put real pressure on Carlo Ancelotti's side.
And it would be quite a story if they managed to do it. Obviously, you know, you've got the head-to-head, you've got the game in hand. But equally, I think, I disagree a bit with Robbo. I didn't think Real Madrid were necessarily poor at the weekend. But I think the key thing for Sevilla is just to keep players fit and fresh. They look absolutely exhausted heading into the Christmas period. I think it's kind of perhaps carried over a little bit. They're going to look to try to get some help. I think in the January transfer market, Monchi is on it, and I think they're going to give it a go. But certainly in terms of depth and options and quality, Real Madrid are ahead.
Meanwhile, in Catalonia, we saw Ferran Torres officially presented as a Barcelona player after making that 55 million euro move from Manchester City. Gab is laughing. We'll explain why he's laughing, I suppose, with what we're about to hear with these quotes. First off, Joan Laporta, the Barcelona president, was asked about Barca signing Erling Haaland. He said, "Everybody in the world should get ready as we are back." Okay. Also at the presentation was Barca's director of football, who spoke about the issues around registering Ferran Torres. "We signed him when we knew we didn't have the salary limit. We're convinced we will be able to register him before Sunday. We will decide with Xavi on any more signings, but there will need to be exits first. With Ferran, we made an exception before sorting the financial fair play out." Oh yes, Gab, Barcelona are back.
I mean, back to what? I don't understand any of this. I don't understand the purpose of announcing it before the window even opened, and then you do a whole presentation. Look, he's a Barcelona player. All it means is you got to start paying the guy. Until you can register him, it's not going to mean anything. Now, Matteo Alemany seems to be a little bit more grounded in reality than Laporta, judging from his quotes. He says that they hope to do it by Sunday. I would hope that they have a pretty confident plan of how they're going to do it, because otherwise, you know, it's one of those situations where Ferran Torres comes over and says, "Oh, look, they can't register me. I'll just hang out in Barcelona and get paid and not be able to play for the rest of the season until next year." I don't quite follow any of this, frankly.
And according to reports, he's going to have a new chum to hang out with, Gab, because Alvaro Morata heavily linked to a move to Barcelona as well this January.
Yeah, this though, to be fair, I think this report came from the Madrid press, not the Barcelona press. So maybe they're being a bit mischievous, but they came out with the story. Obviously, Morata is on loan at Juventus from Atletico Madrid, and now all of a sudden, turns out Xavi really likes Morata, and, you know, seeing is there a way to get him to Spain. The tricky thing here, again, you're talking wages. Sure, it's a loan, but you still need to go negotiate. It's not like Juventus loaned him for free from Atletico Madrid. So then you get into this complicated thing with the Griezmann money and the money they're going to get from Atleti for Griezmann. But of course, again, remember, that money was spent to try to help plug the enormous hole in their finances as well, right? It wasn't meant to be used for Morata necessarily. You have the fact that Morata makes about 3.5 times as much as Luuk de Jong, who I'm assuming they're going to try to ship out. Otherwise, their wage bill increases. On top of all that, Juventus, Max Allegri, extremely annoyed. They believe that Barcelona went and spoke directly to Morata without giving them the courtesy of a phone call or warning. they've already been linked with Mauro Icardi. I don't think that's going to happen. They may have a go at Scamacca if Morata leaves. Morata hasn't been pulling up trees, but Morata need him because, at the start of the season, they had Morata and a guy named Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Ronaldo's gone. If they lose Morata as well, then they're left with Moise Kean, Paulo Dybala, and not much else.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.